Just the leg?
Just the leg. Okay. Okay, the Bane family are very, very early settlers into Henderson County, and it can be spelled several different ways: B-A-N-E, B-A-Y-N-E, and B-A-I-N. I've seen it. So, but it's all the same family. This is one of the most unusual cemeteries. I don't know about Leon, but I think it's one of the most unusual because I love the way they've tried to maintain it. They tried to actually identify where the graves were, and instead of putting up big old markers and monuments and stuff, they actually laid these little plaques here as they identified what the old graves were from the old field stones, and they tried to make them look old when they did it. Johnson Bane family was in Henderson County, moved in here between 1820 and 1830. There's lots of Civil War veterans buried in here, and they all lived here along Camp Creek, Green River Road, Rock Creek Road, and this whole area of the Green River community. There was a chapel here, a beautiful little chapel. Did it burn, Leon?
I'm not familiar with that, Jenny. I don't know.
Well, there was a real pretty little chapel that sat right there, and something happened to it, and then they built another one that was like a gazebo where they would have like little services and Bane reunions and picnics and things right down in here. And then it disappeared too within the last 3 or 4 years. So I don't know what happened to it. But I was telling Sam as we were driving down, my great aunt, my grandmother sister, married a Bane from down here, William Bane. And during the Depression, things were rough, and during World War II, he got a job at Oak Ridge, Tennessee, so the whole family moved to East Tennessee. So Austin, my cousin, was here visiting. Leon remembers because he couldn't find my phone number and went to see Leon. And I drove him up here, and when I was talking to the families down here, I said, well, we're going to be there late in the afternoon. They said, don't do that, don't do that. This was late spring. And I said, why not? And they said, because there's bears in there. The black bears come in there. And we've seen bobcats and there's snakes down in there. And they said they come down from the mountains up here. Well, we came anyway and we didn't see any, but so there's a lot of wildlife in this area. And I just love this cemetery because it's just very unusual for its setting, and the fact that even though it's so isolated, they keep it so meticulously maintained and have done a beautiful job in preserving this cemetery.
What nationality would a Bane be?
Huh?
What nationality?
I haven't looked that up.
English or?
Sounds English to me. But I haven't done any research on the Bane family, significant research anyway. But they've got the little bird baths, and they've got benches and everything, and it's still an active cemetery. But I don't know how they get the funeral home equipment up here. But it's fantastic, this whole cemetery.
So where is George? Oh, there's George Summey.
So George Summey lost his leg. How did he lose his leg, George? I mean, Troy, Leon. How did he lose his leg?
It was an amputation, but I don't remember.
Anyway, he buried his leg. The Summeys married into the Bane family. So you see a lot of last names here, Bedingfield, Caps, and everything, but they married into the Bane family because this was originally Bane land. But yeah, he lost his leg, and he actually buried his leg in the cemetery.
Where is George?
I don't know where George is.
Looking for his leg.
I got another question, Jenny.
Yeah.
In one of those books by Louise Howe Bailey, she was talking about going up on Pinnacle Mountain Road to visit or live or whatever. That was,
Yeah.
or we just...
Yeah, we were just along.
That was on the other side of the mountain from here. That was in the Crab Creek community.
Yeah.
That's pretty rough traveling.
Yes.
Yeah, and then Bob Justice used to drive a school bus when he was a teenager. Tell him, Bob, about how it was a one-lane dirt road and you couldn't turn around. He was driving a school bus up through there picking up little kids.
And if you met a car, somebody had to back up. It was just one. It was just barely big enough for the school bus.
Were you still in high school then?
Yeah.
And if you go all the way out Pinnacle Mountain Road, it intersects into
I know.
what?
Well, it comes
Sky Valley Road.
It comes into Sky Valley, and then.
But you
go
keep
down.
going. keep
Blue
going.
Ridge
All
Church.
with Blue Ridge Church.
Blue Ridge Church,
Intersection Reason over road and the Green River Road.
Green River Road,
Yeah, and
exactly,
if you go the other way, you come
exactly.
out on Old 25.
You talk about hearing banjos, you probably won't hear banjos to get out that far.
So I don't know what time it is, but the Mabins are waiting on us down there at the fellowship hall. You can walk around here for a few minutes. Oh, we're fine. We're catching up here. I told them 12:15. We're early. I was behind time when Leon got.
Do you know what's the oldest grave?
The oldest grave in here, I did not jot that down, but it's on my website under the Bane Cemetery in the Green River community. But there's some old graves in here. And Civil War, numerous, because the Banes had a lot of folks in the Civil War. So there's several Civil War graves in here.